Hey guys, okay, I got some updates here. Awesome stuff I learned today, man. Holy mackerel. Okay, I'm gonna start off with some old stuff I got last week. Stuff JC told me, and we'll go from there. This might be a two-parter. Watch the next part, because it's awesome. Okay. So I gotta get rid of this glare. Okay. So I did a video last week about the inner light and the sparks and how the creator mom gives you the sparks with the little bowl. Okay. So she gives you sparks, and when you do self-sacrifice, you get a spark, right? By doing good, you get a spark. By doing bad, they take sparks. They take it away. So if I was to go out and just randomly kill somebody, they'd take an inner light, a little spark. She calls them seeds, spark of life, whatever. She takes them away. So if I was to go out and kill someone just because I'm bored, or out of ignorance, or bad shit against creation's laws, I lose a spark. I do something good like self-sacrifice, I get a spark in the lifetime. Okay, now I'm sure you get sparks by doing good stuff all the time, like good life, whatever. But I don't know them all, but these I do know. And with that, if you want to know more about the details, check out my last video on the inner light. It's in the meditation section. So I went to bed last night because I made the video. I was thinking about it. I laid down. Christ came in. I'm moving the energy, and I asked him, I go, hey, how many lifetimes do you get a spark every lifetime? And he said no. And I go, well, how many lifetimes do you gotta have before you get a spark? One spark, like one seed from the creator. And he goes, you have to live 22 lifetimes. 22 lifetimes to get one spark. That's, man, like normal. Now you can get 30 sparks within those 22 lifetimes. She's handing them out. You do good shit, she's handing them out, right? So you get 22 spark. You get one spark for every 22 lifetimes. All the good stuff you do within those lifetimes, you get extra sparks for. You do bad shit, you lose your sparks. I kind of blew me away, right? Because I don't know, it's sort of like a video game, right? Collecting points. Wow. Anyway, I've got 14. So, I didn't know how many lifetimes I've lived on the earth. I don't know how many lifetimes I've lived, whatever, general. What's coming up later was going to blow your mind. Blew my mind. But that's a long story. It happened today, and I'm totally pumped about it. So I just want to get that out, that the sparks, for people who want to know about the spark of life and the creator, how she's handing them out. You got to live 22 lifetimes on the earth to get one spark. Now you can get, by doing good things, self-sacrifice, taking care of people or whatever, good stuff you do, selflessness stuff, you get sparks for that, okay? For more details, ask Christ. Unless I can get them for you, I don't know. If I do, I'll tell you about it. But I got that from Christ. Christ told me that, 22 lifetimes. And I asked him repeatedly, just to make sure I got it right. And he said, yep, 22 lifetimes. Ooh. So, that was done. That, very important. A lot of people wanted to know. I didn't know. And Christ told me that this Christ I'm working with, he's on the 3rd, 4th tier, and he's pretty cool. This is the guy that puts the implants in my head. All right, he's giving me good stuff, man. As much as I fought with him just last week, he's pumping up the good stuff. And we fight all the time. We bitch and argue and fight, swear at each other. You don't like it, I don't like it, but it's venting, right? It's venting. So anyway, he says, I'm going to be knighted. What is that? I don't know. Knighted. I'm going to be knighted, like a knight with a sword and armor. Whatever that, I don't know. That's what I think about when he said it. I'm like, knighted, what's that mean? He goes, it's you're going to be knighted for what you've accomplished so far and healing yourself with Christ and everything I've done. He then went and told me that I'm clean in the illusion. And I go, he goes, you're clean in the illusion. And I go, yeah, I know. He goes, you're clean. Your soul's clean. And I go, yeah, I know. And he goes, no, that. He goes, what happened before? They told you your soul was clean. And I'm like, I don't understand. And he goes, your soul's clean. I go, yeah. He goes, you're also clean in the illusion. This lifetime, this body, I'm clean. It means I haven't done no bad shit. I've done bad shit, but, you know, stupid little things. Nothing, you know, I'm clean. So my soul's clean and I'm clean in the illusion. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. He also told me today, this is stuff that happened today, and I might as well go through it because I got 21 minutes. He said that I'm a Christ. He goes, you're a Christ. And then he said, and then I laid down this afternoon and he started talking to me, and I can go on the whole story, but I don't want to. So I laid down this afternoon, never did get to sleep. He goes, I got someone who wants to talk to you. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, you know, here we go. And all of a sudden this guy, he starts yelling from way up high, like Christ is in me, Christ is in me. And there's other guys yelling at me from way up high. And he's hooked up to this Christ that's in me, so I can hear everything, right? It's like a telephone cord of Christ consciousness. Once you're in Christ consciousness, they just hook you up to each other and you can hear what's going on. So he goes, this Christ told me, this guy started talking, Christ said that I have lived 16 lifetimes on this earth. He said, I've lived 16 lifetimes on this earth. Then this other guy, and he goes, Jesus Christ that came to the earth, right? Said, he goes, Jesus Christ, the Jesus Christ that came to this earth the last time, he had 15 lifetimes. So this is my 17th lifetime. This one, I just asked him a little while ago. This is my 17th lifetime right now. I've had 16 others, so that makes 17. And Jesus Christ had 15 lifetimes. So who knows how many brownie points he's got, right? Like sparks, like probably a fucking 1,000, right? Because he's Jesus Christ, so he's got to probably have 1,000 sparks, because all he does is good stuff, right? So I don't know for sure about that. I'm just saying, you know. So I've even had more lifetimes than the Jesus Christ that was, you know, got smoked on the cross there. Anyway, that's what this Jesus Christ that's in me is telling me. Well, hey, I could be totally wrong, but I don't think that's what he told me. I didn't even want to say that on the internet. I didn't want to say that, but why not, right? It's nothing big. So then this guy's talking to me from way up high, and he's loud, like that loud. And he's talking, and I can hear him, and Christ is in me, and Christ is hooked up to him, and he's talking. Grace said, someone wants to talk to you. This guy starts talking. And he goes, and he said, also, he goes, you have had 16 lifetimes on this earth. You had 45 lifetimes on 2 other planets. And I go, yeah. That threw me for a loop, because I had a vision. When the ETs came, I had a vision. I lived on at least one other planet, and I saw that planet got eaten by a star. When the star expanded, that planet got enveloped by the star, and we had to leave. I came to Earth in a, UFO type disc craft. I came to Earth, jumped off, died, and I stayed here where the UFO flew away. Now the the ETs are starting to come back. And he goes, then he got into this. Well, listen to this. So, I just want to tackle this before I move on to the next mind blower. He goes, so I had 16 lifetimes on this earth, 45 past lifetimes on 2 other planets. Now I remember the one planet. I only had a quick vision of it. The other planet I didn't even know about until he started talking. So that's new to me. So I got all that to explore. But I don't remember any of it, right? I'm totally wrapped up into this planet. I'm totally consumed in it. Until the ETs come, they pull you out. Then you get all the information, right? They sort of like pull you into their vibe. And the ET that's within me starts showing me stuff, right? So it's kind of weird like that. So, yeah, that's a lot of lifetimes, man. They told me I don't have to be born again. Once I'm done this life, that's it. I can move on. He goes, you shouldn't even be here now. So, that's what Jesus Christ said to me. He goes, you shouldn't even be there now. You don't even have to be here now. So, that's cool. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't swam with the whales yet. I haven't gone kayaking. I haven't hanged out with Bigfoot. I didn't even seen him. You know, I'm coming back. I don't have to, but I'm coming back. But I'm going to make sure I got some cash this time. I'm not going to be poor. I'm going to come back when the monetary system's totally gone and the ETs have contacted Earth and we start fucking evolving a little bit from Planet of the Apes. You know. Then I'll come back. Then I can just get a kayak and go kayaking with the whales, scuba diving, taking pictures of the whales and Bigfoot and all the other mysteries of the planet, help people out, cool stuff like that. You know, can't do it now in this lifetime unless I win the fucking lottery. And I'm asking all the time. I ask 10 times a day. I'm willing it up. I'm Christ, inner Christ. I'm asking. I'm doing the meditations. I'm doing everything. Maybe not to perfection, but I'm doing it. So hey, ain't over yet. So then he starts telling me. Now, he was talking a lot of big words, this guy way up there, about the ET part of me. And I think he was connected. He was like an ET. Like a soul ET, telling me. Because he was like family, right? And he goes, I don't understand what this means. And there's a couple different meanings. But he goes, you're from the family, the extraterrestrial family. The ETs that are visiting me now, they're one species. And they're beige, and they have the egg eyes and lots of wrinkles, and they're beige skin. Their skin is like browny beige. And he called him, he started chanting Trillyinquill. Trillyinquill. And the kids started chanting it. JC started chanting it. I'm going, what? And then I started chanting it. And he goes, Trillyinquill is the family that you're from the race of ETs that you're from. And I'm going, what? And I couldn't understand that. And so what I felt, not so much as what he said, because he was talking English pretty damn good, but it still wasn't connected. And there was a lot of noise and a lot of voices in my head. So I'm trying to focus into him as best I can with all the noise and shit. And he goes, Trillyinquill And he goes, you're with your foster parents now, but you are from Trillyinquill, or Trillyinquill are your foster parents. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I couldn't understand it. So you guys got information. So Trillyinquill is either the family. So picture an ET race. And the ET race is made up of a whole bunch of different families. Now, soul, you gotta think higher up. Think souls, okay? Think moms giving you sparks to souls. So is the Trillyinquill the spark from mom creating a family? Is the mom the Trillyinquill? Is mom the Trillyinquill sparking off in these race of aliens? Okay? Is the soul that came from all the souls that came from the one mom spark? Do you understand what I'm getting at? I can't, it's hard for me to put into words. So you got one mom, the creator, you got a mom, she's full of sparks, and you got a whole bunch of souls from an extraterrestrial race. She takes all these sparks and puts them into people. But all these sparks that were put into hundreds of people in this extraterrestrial race is called the Trillyinquill. Now, within that species culture. Now, there's other creators that are sparking in that species, and they all have their family units, okay? And they're called something else. But he said, and I asked him 100 times, say it again, and I wrote it down as I heard it. Trillyinquill. Trillyinquill is your family. Or Trillyinquill. I heard either, I feel Trillyinquill is the family I'm from, or it's, he said, it's your foster parents. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. On the spark, spirit level, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I had 45, man, on 2 other planets, and I got 14 sparks. So you can do the math, okay? And it takes 22 years to get a spark. So you do good, you get sparks. You do bad, you lose sparks. And I got 14 sparks. I've lived 16 lifetimes on the earth, 45 lifetimes on 2 other planets. He even said the name of the planets, but I already know one. One was Epsilon in Orion's belt. The star Epsilon in Orion's belt, the planet orbited that star, or was that part of that system. And the star supernova, not supernova, but expanded, or something happened, and we booked out. I'm flying around space in this goddamn can, this spaceship, and I came to Earth. I said, get me the hell, I'm out of here. Because we were looking for a new place to live. We came to Earth. We couldn't live on the Earth biologically. So what happened was they needed a volunteer to go out and test. So I stepped off the ship. I'm like, I'm done. Get me out of here. I sacrificed myself. I walked out and breathed the air, sucked in the environment and everything. And I got all the parasites and microorganisms in me. Then they took my body back in the ship to study it, to find out what the microorganisms are that killed the body. Okay? And I was stuck. My spirit, soul were stuck on my soul was on this planet, and I just started living. So that was 16 lifetimes ago. And I can go through my lifetimes. I know a few of them. I think I know about 6 or 7. Not in great detail, just fast visions. I had a couple of them in great detail. My wife that I hear all day long was one of the last past lives I had. I was born again here in this body, and she didn't want to come back. And there's a long story behind that, and I can put it in the past life playlist. So, Trillyinquill. From what I gather, the Trillyinquill is this, because I go, what the hell is that Trillyinquill? And he goes, basically, he gave me this big long description, which I couldn't understand. He goes, then Christ goes, the ETs that are visiting you now in this life, he goes, they're called the Trillyinquill. That's your family. So, picture it as like, you know how on Star Trek, because I relate to, because I watched all Star Trek shows. So you know how like the Klingons have certain families within that species. They're all broken up into families. It's sort of like that. That family of ETs is coming to visit me, and that family is called the Trillyinquill. And I don't know if this is true, but it's from Orion's belt, so I always call them Orions, right? They're from Orion's belt. So I just called them Orions from my own vision I had. And the information, which I gotta do, I gotta put that out. So, awesome stuff, man. So, there you go. So, you do good, like JC, and he only had 15 lifetimes. So the Jesus Christ that's in me told me, the guy that came here and did all the stuff in the Bible, he had 15 lifetimes. But he did so much good. He got so many, I don't know how many sparks he got. I can ask, I guess, give an answer. But he had so many sparks that he's just like, whoosh, skyrocketed, man. 15 lifetimes. And that's all I know about the earth. If he was somewhere else in outer space doing, I have no idea. They never told me nothing. And I don't think they will, because that's some high stuff. Hey, but you never know, right? All you can do is ask. That's what I do. Ask everything. And if they don't give you an answer, demand it. You have the right to know. Now, awesome stuff, guys. Blowing my mind. So, remember, if you want to know how you get the spark of life, when I tell you to listen to your inner light, the inner light, the spark, when it goes, you feel it sparking. I don't know, I got 14 of them, so they all spark. I feel it all the time. It takes 22 lifetimes before you get a spark. That's if you don't do anything good, if you're just a boring guy. For 22 lifetimes. I don't know. That's what they told me. But if you do good stuff, self-sacrifice stuff, good for you, and then you get mom's attention by doing good stuff, she's like, holy shit, here's a spark for you. Keep going, right? I got one in this lifetime. I survived death. I hooked up to the inner light, went and talked, my innocence came out, called for mom came down, killed the fucking Archon thing that was almost killed me twice. Another time, I was so fucked up in my head before I started healing. I think because I had the will to survive, because I was ready to die. I could have died like instantly. Just, I'm out of here, fuck it. And I had the will to survive, and went through fucking hell for 7 years. You guys have no fucking idea. Like, unless you have a cockroach in your head eating your brain all day and you know it. And it's buzzing. Okay? But your whole brain. And I had to learn Christ. I had to listen to Christ. I had to listen to my soul. I had to know where I came from, to how to heal myself. Christ taught me how to heal myself, what I had to do. And mom gave me a spark for that. Because I didn't react from the ego. Well, I did. But I didn't kill myself from an ego. I didn't take a gun and put it in my fucking head. I let Christ and my inner light and my soul, and I just listened to everything and did what they said, and it fucking worked. So you gotta listen, man. Don't ego react. Give it to God. Give it to God. Give it to God. Give it to Christ. It's not bad. It's not what you think. It's not what you read in the Bible, but it is what's in the Bible. But I can't understand the Bible because it's got all these. It's like reading ancient scripts. I don't understand it. Everything's in a metaphor dream. Jesus Christ, the thing is this big. I'm like, you know what? Let's just cut to the chase. Christ, tell me. Okay, fuck it, right? You tell me. So I bring in Christ down the first level, the first tier. 5 years later, I'm 14 layers up. I can stand 11. At 9, you go into the light. You leave the astral and you go into the light. In the body, I can stand day to day at the second light tier. Any higher than that, I can't. But they said I'm at 14. I can even go higher. But my teeth rattle, my eyes are freaking out, and I get all tense and freaking out, and I don't feel anything down. I don't feel anything. So that's for like death afterwards, I guess. I don't know. But I can't stand it. I'm too high. And every night I go to bed, I dream I'm on top of a bridge or a building, and I'm going to fall, and I'm falling. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm afraid of heights so bad. So I'm just like, just leave me down below. Leave me low so I can feel. You know? I don't like heights. And then the body, you're so high in spirit, the body sees it as you're on top of a building and you're going to fall. You're walking a tightrope and there's fucking little tiny cars. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't even watch videos on the internet. It's so high. But anyway, there you go, guys. I don't know how high I am in the light, but I'm pretty high. So pretty cool. But so the more they tell me, I'll keep posting it, and I'm out of time. So awesome stuff. Awesome. And Christ learned everything this guy said. I think he was an ET. I don't know. Christ got a hold of him specifically for this. Now there was a lot more I couldn't hear. And Christ got the knowledge of me from him about the ET past lives I've had, and what's going on and everything. So he's going to tell me in time. Okay? Oh, and he also said he's going to take me to the past, like dinosaur days or the Pleistocene, the mastodons and stuff. So that's going to be cool. I can't wait for that. Because I love that shit, man. I love it. Ooh, I love it. All right, guys. Talk to you later.